Good morning, folks. Just waking up, enjoying my day, having my coffee, having some breakfast. I just posted a short on YouTube. Here's my breakfast, guys.
120, 30
Isn't
tuma.
that
Oo,
yummy?
tuma lang.
Potato, fried
140.
potato with onion and scrambled eggs into it and black pepper. Wow. My favorite breakfast of all breakfasts in the Philippines. You need to teach her how to cook this, Inday, before you go on vacation. Scuba Doo, good morning, Steve. I'm just going to have some breakfast here. My voice, is it cracking? Getting old? Got a little bit of a cold going on. Not much, a little one. And also, I think I was snoring last night. I was sleeping on the wrong side. Every time I roll over onto my left shoulder, I snore. You got it, Preston, my favorite. Scrambled eggs with cheese and onion. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Potatoes. Got my fried potatoes in there and my egg and my cheese. That's all I need. I could survive on this for the rest of my life, but I'd probably be fat as a pig. Good morning, Manila Gorilla. Welcome. Thank you for coming in, guys. I'm just grabbing a quick bite to eat, but I needed to start my live at 7, and I got up a little late this morning, so I'm okay though. But anyway, we haven't heard any word from David yet. So David is on his way. He's the American consulate's gonna take him to the airport, so he'll be escorted to the airport to his plane to make sure he doesn't have any hassles this time. Yes, got to get a little bit of those red onions in there, man. That's good for you. If my voice sounds bad, I'm probably because I was snoring last night, guys. You guys don't forget to give your thumbs up. Appreciate it. Much, much appreciate. Love all you guys. You guys are always sticking in here with me. Every time I do a live feed, you're sticking with me. So what are your plans for today, guys? What are you doing? What are you doing today, Steve? Let's hear from you guys. He says, good morning. MG, I think you meant MJ. MJ's still asleep, but I'll tell him good morning when he wakes up. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. I see your thumbs starting to pop up, pop up. What are you doing today, Manila? JJ, good morning. How are you, JJ? Good to see you back in the chat. I know this is the time of year you're the busiest, but every moment you spend with us is precious to us. We thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. Preston says, hey, neighbor, scuba. Yeah, do that. I think it's going to be a beautiful day today. I see blue skies, partly cloudy, a little bit cloudy, but some blue skies out there. Thank you, Ray. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Give your moderator back. I'm what I do. Oh, is that Dazzle in here too? Hello. Getting ready to take Leanna to school. Are you walking her to school? Or are you actually riding the motorcycle, Gino? Are you riding the bike and taking her, or you guys just walk together to school? Because my daughter. Hello, David. Good morning, David. How are you this morning? Did you get a good night's sleep? Ray said, I'm good, still alive. Yeah, that's good to hear. Had a nice walk here, Sonny. It's going to be such a beautiful day today. It's going to be hot. That's why it's so nice when we get up this early in the morning. We can beat the heat, get things done before the heat actually hits us. All good in you. Everybody's saying hi. Thank you. Yeah. The things I got to get done today, I've got to finish up the driveway now. I got the pull starter for the weed cutter. I've got about I don't know how many green bean plants. The sitaw, the long green bean. I've got a bunch of seedlings that popped up, came up. They're about 8 to 10 inches high right now. Already getting second set of leaves. So I've got to work on getting those in the ground. They grow really good here. So I got to get those in the ground today. And I have some peppers that I have in seedling bags. But what I want to do with those is I'm actually going to place those where I'm going to put them in the ground. I'm going to place those peppers. And what I'm starting to do is I was reading that it's always better to put two pepper plants together because they can help each other, give them strength. So that's what I'm doing now. I put two peppers together in each little seedling bag. And I'm going to go start putting those out as well. And then I've got a bunch more seeds to get started because hopefully we'll be building a garden soon for David at his new place. And we'll get some up there where we're going to put a little place for Steve so he can stay. And even Preston over at the captain's cabin. I think I'm going to stop all work in the captain's cabin because I have a feeling that if I don't, everything's going to get ripped out anyway. So I think I need to halt work on that one. We were putting the tiles into the CR, and I wanted to at least get the CR done, but I haven't got even a door for the CR yet. But I was wanting really to get the CR itself done. But the problem is the CR is small, and if Preston's going to come over here and use that, then he might not be happy with the 4x4 CR. He might want this one that's 6x6, a little bit bigger. He might not want to sit on the toilet with a shower over his head, because it's so tiny in there. So I probably need to rethink all the work we're doing, and maybe we're going to stop work for a bit on that. I don't have any workers here anyway right now. Good morning, Bill Meyer. Thanks for coming in. Hello, Jimmy John. I just made comment back on you guys' comments that you had commented on my videos. I was starting to go through and make the comments because it's also very important that we do that on our YouTube channel, to like the comments and make comments back and interact. YouTube seems to really love that. So that's what I've been doing. I try to keep up with all the comments that you guys give me. So everybody say your hellos. That's very wonderful. Don't forget to give a like if you like our channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Today we're going to just be working around the house a little bit. And like I said earlier, get the green beans planted. And then I've got more cleaning to do because the area up there at the head of the driveway is still covered with weeds pretty high. And I want to clear out all the weeds around where the gate is. And as soon as I can get a worker back here, I'm going to put some steel or some cement posts in and buy the material to start building a proper gate up there. We have somebody just walked by. Judith. Judith's going to feed the bad boy, I think. Yes, it is a tight community, guys. That's why all of you guys, except for Ray this morning, maintain their status, their blue status. I don't take away the moderator of all of those who I know are here moderating and doing a good job, and my best friends. I leave them all in there, I'm at the U.S. Consulate General in Hong Kong. Well, hopefully you can get out of there today and get on a flight, I'm hoping. Yes, you guys are my family. There's Judith back here. Hello, Judith. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
What are you doing?
Slice.
You're slicing? What are you slicing, Judith?
Banana.
You making banana Q?
Inday.
Endai is making banana Q?
Yeah.
All right. Endai's daughter's so cute, isn't she? Budong. Hello, Budong. Good morning.
No,
Good morning, Budong. Got some sagging in your hand, huh?
bawas.
Hello, Cincy. How are you? It's been a few days since we've seen you come in. I'm going to give you your moderator back, too. So, good morning. That's what I like to do, guys. I go through my channel because I always take away the moderator in the evening after the live feed. Everyone I give moderator to, because a lot of the guys I don't really know. But those of you I do know, I try to keep your wrench there for you. Since I'm eating breakfast, I have fried potato with egg, black pepper, red onion, and with cheese melted on top. And it's one of my favorite breakfasts here in the Philippines. That's what I like. Thank you so much. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. Everybody is a moderator in here right now. So I asked earlier, what have y'all been up to? What do you guys got planned for today? Because my day is just taken up with yard work. It's gonna be yard work and gardening pretty much. And then I have about 6 sacks of collected trash that I've got to go down and dump in the landfill area. On Thursday, today's Wednesday, right? On Thursday, there's a storm coming Sunday, another storm coming Sunday. And I can't tell how big it is yet. I'm not getting word about how big it is. But on my windy app, it does show. Hello, Brian Crawford. Welcome. Thanks for coming in this morning. Okay, David. Yep, got to get a debriefing. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So you guys who are military and you want to go take your family to Hong Kong to see the Disney World or whatever, in my opinion, don't go. It's not a democracy country. It's not a free country anymore. It's communist controlled. Okay. And it's different. You know, you go into a communist country, you have no rights. You have no freedoms. They want to lock you up for 10 years. They'll try to do it. You know? So, as David did, get a hold of the American consulate. Get the American consulate in there to help you. Because what they're doing is illegal. And they know you. They have a huge enough spy network. They can punch your name in their computer and they know everything about you. The minute you walk in an airport, or the minute you come off a plane, and the first camera in the airport sees you, they know exactly who you are. They know what your destination is. They know where you came from. They know everything about you. So don't be fooled. So when they stop you, detain you, and then want to question you or ask you anything, it's for good reason. So if you're military, especially coming out of a country that they're in conflict with right now, somewhat, they claim is theirs, but it's really not. It doesn't want to be theirs. You get an American coming out of a country that's military, they're going to question it for sure, because that's in their nature. They have to. They want to know who you are, why you're there. They knew the status of David the minute they saw his picture. They knew exactly who he was, and they want to know, why are you in Taiwan? A country that's getting support for weapons and military from the USA. And all of a sudden, here comes a guy that's retired military, and they don't know if you're reactivated. They don't know what's going on when it comes to that. There's a lot of secrets they don't know, but they're going to stop you and ask you questions about it. JJ said, Judith, where's my kiss this morning, you naughty lady? Huh? He's so shy. You guys can't expect Filipinos to be throwing you kisses online. They don't do that. Good morning, Brian. Insert name here, Brian. Preston says, nothing wrong with that breakfast, Mike. Protein, some carbs. You'll burn it off by dinner. Yep. You know, I didn't eat much yesterday. I don't even know what I ate yesterday. It wasn't very much food. And I had, Charm was saying, you know, I need to eat more. No, I don't need to eat more. At this stage of my life, I need to eat less, because otherwise I just get fat. I can't burn it off fast enough. I could work all day and I can't seem to burn that tummy off. So now I'm going to be doing my own method of fasting, where I just eat like one meal a day, something light for dinner, you know, some fish, maybe a little bit of rice, vegetables, and then for supper, maybe a salad. and then that's it. Go to bed, no snacks, and have my breakfast, normal breakfast, because I believe that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It was ingrained into me when I was a child, so I believe that. Good morning, everyone. Bill says it's 5:11 p.m. Just hit the high for the day. 8 above. You're freezing your butt off, Bill. Bill, what is your plan for coming here to the Philippines? Dave said, I didn't talk. Only thing I said was all the information on my paperwork I had, and they couldn't get into my phone, so they weren't happy. Good. It's none of their damn business what's in your phone. Disney Japan, go there. Yeah, you could go to Disney Japan instead, but it's harder for Filipinos to go to Japan than it is to go to Hong Kong. So now they got to figure out, maybe Japan's going to make it a little easier to bring in the tourism. But Japan is fine. Yeah, like you said, Japan's okay to go to. Jimmy John says, my own idea of fasting. Yep, me too. That's the way I do things. I don't sit there and starve myself. And I'm not going to just go on an all-water diet. Scuba Steve. Jay just says, Michael, the thing the U.S. wants war with Venezuela to grab the minerals and oil reserves. This thing will mess up the U.S. around the world. Maybe, JJ. We don't know. We're in the Philippines. I'm worried more about the Philippines than I am about Venezuela. Excuse me, and oil reserves. Good morning, Charm. Charm just got up. Hello, Nikki. Thanks for coming in. I hope this is easier for you, Nikki, the time schedule I have put forward here. And I was thinking about doing the 3 a.m. thing, but I value my sleep too much. It's not worth it. I'll just catch you guys when I catch you like this. It's good. Yes, we do 7 a.m., 7 p.m. Filipino time. That's the time we do. Hello, Charm.
Morning.
David's online. Preston's online. Scuba Steve's online. Brian. Everybody's online. Look what Charm's having for breakfast. See? Milk and 5 bananas.
Over.
Wow.
Not all mine.
Not all hers. 6 bananas there. Not hers, but I'm going to refrain because it's got too much sugar on it for me. Hi, you guys can hear those Philippine roosters, huh? Next door to me, I have a gentleman who is raising roosters for fighting. And I don't know
Morning.
exactly how many he's got.
Good morning, Insur.
That's Brian. There you go, David. Well, it's all waiting for you. As soon as you can get here, you can start relaxing and start really enjoying life again. Your room's all set up, ready for you.
Yes.
One thing I got to caution you about, David, is the in the balcony upstairs. I'm probably going to have to change the tiles there because the tiles, when they get wet, are slippery, and you'll understand what I mean when you see it. How the rain can just kind of fly right in with the wind, because it's about a 10-foot open area from the rail of the balcony going up to the roof. Where the roof is, it's a huge open area. So when the rain comes flying in there and leaves and everything that blow in from the storms that come, because we got a lot of big trees, the tile gets very slippery. So if it's spring raining, once you come down, the steps are okay, but once you come down the steps, the brown tile,
Good morning.
wants you to be extremely careful on that. And I think what I'm going to do is, if I can get some workers back here, we're going to rip that tile up and find a tile that's like a non-slip tile, bathroom type tile, and we're going to put that in. We're going to replace that because that's, I've slipped many times and I'm tired of slipping. I'm getting to the age, and you're at the age, we don't want to be slipping around. Even the slight little slip, we fall, that's not going to be good for us. So we're going to get that changed. And if you prefer to sleep inside the main house here, we can do that too. We can put Den upstairs like that. For now, it's going to be, Ray's going to be in the room he was in before down here. And then you'll be in the upstairs room. That'll be your permanent room until we get things built for you and everything. So, all right, Nancy Chisholm. How are you, Nancy? Thank you for coming in. Welcome to our chat, Nancy. Nancy, where are you from? Yeah, Brian said, we ever build a house, we'll not be using those glossy tiles. The glossy tiles are beautiful for in the house, Brian. They're gorgeous in the house, you know. But when it comes to a balcony or a bathroom, even a front porch that could possibly get wet, they become slippery and dangerous. So, and we've got these glossy tiles all on the front porch as well.
No school today
No school
for MG.
for MJ. Okay, well that's cool. And we need to go to Balu today, Charm, too. I'm out of coffee. Almost out of coffee. Great taste. Are you going to Masbate or no? Huh?
No.
Well, why don't you and Inday take the big quad and ride the back way and go to
Ah,
Balu?
I don't go.
Oh, Nancy says, I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, they're nice, but too slippery when wet. That's right.
Mansion get the fried banana cue.
I don't know why my chat filter does this every single time.
Yeah, it's ripe already.
Huh?
The banana is ripe already.
Yeah. I missed it. I don't even see that one. Oh, there you go. Fried banana Q. Healthy. She's healthy. Yeah, Charm's healthy, guys. She's,
I just want to be there and have a rest on the beach with you and Ray and Yura.
we got all that.
David.
You just bring Ray with you. And you'll have mule. Got plenty of mule here. That's another thing we can buy, though. We can buy some more mule. I have, like, one full case and another, about almost a full case. I just drank one out of it. Usually it's star bread. 1 star. Hello, Brian. That's a standard Filipino, the slippery tile. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful here with the tiles. I mean, some look really, really nice, but they're not practical for where you are thinking you might want to put them. So you got to be kind of picky about the type of tile you're getting. I'm doing fine, Nancy. I appreciate you coming in. And I've never been to Nigeria. Charm's never been to Nigeria. I've got friends from Nigeria living right here in the Philippines. They are going to college for medical to learn how to be nurses here. And they're located in Las Piñas in Metro Manila, where I used to live. And I've got quite a lot of friends there that are going to nursing school. Probably 6 or 7 friends that are going to nursing school from Nigeria. And it seems like that's what they come for. They come for the nursing trade. They're able to come here to the Philippines and go to college. It's really, really nice. I think it's sort of like a student exchange program where they allow Filipinos to go there and study, and then they allow Nigerians to come here and study. Every bathroom I've been in has those tiles. Wow. No need. David, got mule here. Don't bring mule. It's heavy, bulky. Really no need for that, but bring your Jack. If you want Jack, bring Jack, because I don't have any Jack. Do I have Jack Daniels here? Let's see, I'm looking. No, I have Captain Morgan, Smirnoff, Embassy. I have some tequila, some Embassy whiskey. I have some Smirnoff, some Captain Morgan rum, Amaretto sour, and Black Russian. I don't have a lot here. But you can get Jack Daniels here. You can buy it here. And might be cheaper if you're coming in through duty free, through the airport. Might be cheaper to pick up a bottle in the duty free store. Ryan says, we're still debating on whether to build on Boracay or buy on the mainland or build at Paua on our land there. Well, That's a good thing to be thinking about, but why not build on a couple places? A vacation house on Boracay, build a house on the mainland that you either occupy, and build something on your power land so that you can rent it out. Jay says, David, you're going to rent by Michael the upper part till your place is built. It's not for rent, JJ, it's for free. David, Michael, the upper part till your place. Sorry, but ain't up to date on everything. Missed a few lives. Yeah, it's JJ. It's not for rent for him. It's free. Isn't there a bunch of goofy rules on Boracay, Brian? Haha. Yes, there's a few quirky rules on Boracay. Don't try to bury your baby diapers on the beach, like some lady tried to do. There was a guest, a visitor from China. They had their children with them, and they tried to bury a baby diaper on the beach in Boracay. They got busted. They got caught. Oh, that was an embarrassment for them. Well, I'll tell you. Yep. We are tossing that all up, Michael. Yeah, that's what I would do. I own I own a house down in Cavite. Charm and I own several beachfront lots. And what I want to do on every single one of them is build some type of structure. You know, just a small house. Doesn't have to be a big old house. It could be a small house just to go hang out there once in a while on your other properties, just to show people, hey, it's occupied. This is my lot, you know, type thing. So Nikki says, Charm, that looks good. I'd like to have one. You want to give the recipe on this, how they can make them?
Only fried. You can fried only. Then
How do you put the sugar on them?
after you cook the banana, then you put some of sugar.
Oh, after you cook it. After while it's
Yeah,
hot.
but you don't need. Yeah, you don't need to get.
But you don't cook it with the sugar on it.
No.
Okay, so now I know. I don't watch them do their banana Q all the time, but so they're cooking the banana, they're frying it in hot oil, and then they have a period of time they cook it for until it starts turning golden brown, and then they dust it with the brown sugar. Very good. David says, I'm still going to see how I can help out because that is just the way I am. Yes. We do have Christmas, Icy Stoner. Yes, we have Christmas, and you can see over there we have a Christmas tree. Right now, there's nothing under it. Usually don't put the Christmas present under the Christmas tree until closer to Christmas time because when Charm and I aren't home, the kids like to try to open the Christmas presents to see what they got. They're sneaky. That's the way they are. Anyway, that's why we don't. But yes, we do celebrate Christmas here, Icy Stoner. I want to make you a moderator so you can go in and subscribe to anyone you want to on the channel. We have a lot of people here, and you guys can give us a thumbs up if you like our channel. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't. Much appreciated. We're working hard on our channel now, trying to get better at making videos so you guys can have a little more entertainment, a little more joy out of them. So try to throw a joke in here and there, you know, just something enjoyable to watch, you know, other than just boring old, like somebody out there raking leaves, you know. Maybe I'll trip over the sidewalk with my phone and fall over backwards or something. Give you guys some entertainment, seeing me go flying. But I actually have a couple of videos where it wasn't a joke. I was walking, it was slippery outside, and I was holding my phone, and I slipped, and my legs went out from under me, and wham!
Banana.
Banged the back of my head. I still got a big bump here. I don't know if it was from that or from when I was a kid. I've been hit so many times in the damn head, you know, that I don't know if that's from falling or my brother used to beat me with the sticks and stuff. I don't know. You always had some fun,
Not
though.
yet, David. I think it's coming maybe 3 days more. 3 more days. The dress I order. Not her yet.
See, that's the thing about David I love so much. If he hears or sees anything, he remembers it. He's got photo memory. So if you say anything, everything, he'll remember it. Everything you say. Yeah. Even in the background. You talk about a new dress you bought, he hears it. He memorizes, his brain memorizes everything. What an awesome guy.
Yeah, I have.
Above the cataclan
I have
would be more
highlights.
accurate.
Then I need some highlights again this month. Maybe next week.
Yeah, Charm needs to go highlight, guys. She's getting
She's
all
more
gray
than 1 year
now.
old already.
Yeah, she's starting to pull her gray in, so it's time to go out and redo the hair. Pay another 3,000, huh? How much is hair now?
3.5.
3.5 to go get your hair done here. In the U.S., that'd cost you a whole lot more. What would it cost the U.S.? Maybe $200 or $300, and here it's only 3,500 pesos.
I'm planning next week.
Okay.
So I job my hair to put highlights again.
That's a good idea. We can take David to Masbate City, and we need to get groceries, and we can do some banking we need to do. Good. I'm expecting to have an order. I got to work on an order this morning also. I just remembered. My distributor in Thailand, here in the Philippines, sent me over a big order that I've got to work up. I worked it up already in US dollar. And he and I talked about it before, that he need to pay in US dollar. I don't know why he's wanting me to work it up in peso now. I think he forgot. Because every time you work up an order in dollar and then you convert it to peso, 10 minutes later, the exchange rate changes and somebody gets hurt. Somebody loses money. And the last 4 or 5 times I've done it, I'm the one who ends up losing money. So I've got to figure out a way to make it more fair. And that's why I talked to him about it before. Let him buy the US dollar instead of me having to buy the US dollar. Because if he pays me in peso, then I've got to go to the bank and buy US dollar. And the dollar buy rate is more expensive than the dollar sell rate. So when I calculate, I need to look at the dollar buy rate and calculate that into my formula and then do it that way. And that changes too. So it's like, what do you do? Somebody's going to lose some money. Either way, he's going to lose a little more or I'm going to lose a little more. So we'll see. Jay just says, dark copper color highlights just a little, looks so fancy. My ex used to do that, but women like to change colors regularly. Highlights look nice, Charm. They do look very nice, and Charm looks good when she colors her hair a little bit. Turn around, let's see the bottom of your hair, hon. Let's see. Flip your hair around. See? See, oops, sorry.
I don't know.
She's got a gold at the bottom of her hair. She had highlights and gold at the bottom. So, yeah, she looks beautiful.
One star. Does Mom Charm do a rebond one time per year? No. I rebond my hair since only 2013. That's it. Then I start coloring my hair.
My wife is illegal and also holds POA for her family. Yep, Brian, don't have the, I'm going to tell you right now, don't have the mentality that your wife owns it, so why should you invest your money on it? You're a team. You're a family. If you trust your wife, build what you need to build. Do what you got to do. Charm and I have been together for 14 years, 13 years. Out of the 14 I've been here, we've been together for 13 of it. So I can tell you right now, if it wasn't for Charm, I might have been bordering on homelessness myself. My income was only $990 a month when I met Charm. And I went a month and a half on $200. Charm's the one who supported me and brought me to Masbate. So I owe everything to Charm. It's been a wonderful life we've had together. We have 3 beautiful children, and we have a nice, very successful international business, as well as all the little business ideas we have here that we implemented. And we just have a really good life, just a relaxing, good life. We get to sit around when we want. We get to work when we want, work as hard as we want or as little as we want. It's up to us. And mostly I'm doing work for exercise. So Charm does the same. She does Zumba and she exercises by working. We both are always active. We're trying to be active. So that's what we do here, guys. Yeah, David, you have a great memory. Ice Stoner says, I went to American one time, Florida, for a week for a wedding. All right. Somebody's telling me that breakfast looked delicious. Oh, that's Robert saying that. Thank you, Robert. I know you're watching my live feed. You can give a thumbs up, Robert, if you like my live feed. I have 18 people in here joining my live right now. But yeah, my breakfast is delicious because I have the best cook in the Philippines, Robert. There you go, buddy.
Where is
Eat
he?
your heart out, huh?
What is name?
Robert's not in. He didn't come in the chat. He didn't say hi.
Oh.
You two did it right. Your children are blessed. Thank you, Jimmy John. And that's why I'm telling Brian,
I can...
don't listen to all the naysayers. Here, make your life and the life with your wife the life you want it to be. Don't listen to all the naysayers here who tell you not to build houses, not to buy property, not to do this. Don't listen to anybody. Listen to your heart. Listen to your wife's heart. You guys build as a team together, and you'll never, ever, ever regret it the rest of your life. You'll be together. Icy says, I run lathes. I stand for 10 hours facing aluminum parts. Oh my goodness. That's going to kill you later in life. I'm telling you, that's standing on your feet all day long. I know people that do it, and now their feet ache. They ache as they got older. Where are you working? Where are you from? Icy Stoner. 420. Obviously somewhere where you can smoke a few. Pricing Emily out of Australia would actually be the biggest problem. Prying her, getting her out of Australia would actually be the biggest problem than building. Iceland, oh my goodness gracious. You're up there in beautiful country. It's gorgeous in Iceland. And I love the way you guys named your country and why and how they named it that way. That's pretty awesome. You know, it kept you guys very happy, but other people didn't know what the hell was going on. They thought, Iceland, I'm not going there. It's very good. Yeah, and standing like that causes back problems. You'll get degenerative back. You start off at 6 foot or 6'2", you end up at 6 foot by the time you're done because your back squeezes down together. Michael, I missed out. Oh yeah, it's to trick the enemy. That's exactly right. That's what they did. I missed out. You introduced a girl and guy together. Who was that? Sorry, missed you playing Cupid. A girl and guy together. Who was that? Susan. They were in my room, JJ. That was probably just Susan and her husband Boyette. Icy says, maybe I should get a tall stool to sit on. Yeah, that would be so much better for you. Definitely. Get off your feet.
What's that?
You know? Icy Stoner, he's in Iceland. He works on aluminum, manufacturing aluminum parts. Are they aluminum parts for aircraft or for military? Is that what you're doing? May I ask? Hello, Taz B. How are you? Welcome to our chat. Gina Ramos, thank you for coming in, Gina. Gina, guys, please like and subscribe to Gina. Gina has been instrumental in helping our site, our YouTube channel, to help our YouTube channel grow, to make us stronger. Like all of you, she's been instrumental in doing it as well. So if you guys could, she's part of the family. Please like and subscribe to her channel. We really, really appreciate it. What did I miss? What did One Star say? Hello, Gina. What did One Star say? I don't remember who you're talking about, JJ.
Maybe that's Susan and Boyet.
I think it's Susan and Boyette. Charm found Mike as a puppy playboy and turned him into a full-grown house dog now. Nice work, Mom Charm. That's right. The family is a team. And you can't take it with you. So that's right. It's just money. They print it every day. Yep. I missed everything. What happened, guys? I went and selected all chats from Top Chat, and now I'm seeing all the chats. So I'm going back, just reading them off. Uh, what did you do in America, Icy Stoner? Florida is a beautiful, beautiful. Other than the wedding, what did you do? Did you get to go out and see other things? Disney World there in Orlando, and where were you in Florida? I've been all over Florida. I really like Florida too. If I had to live in the U.S., I wouldn't move back to California. If I had to live there, I'd live in Florida. You know, I don't mind the hurricanes that come through. I've lived in Louisiana. We had enough hurricanes coming through there every year. Yeah, for a lot of things, but mainly the Keflavik Airport and hospitals. Okay, awesome. So it's not necessarily a government contract, but it's so you got a great manufacturing company that can go either way. He says, no, Michael, it was when you had the karaoke night. I couldn't stay on all the time. That's when.
What's that? I don't
Okay,
remember.
karaoke night. Who came up here? Angel came up. Angel's got a boyfriend. Mimi came up. Mimi's got a boyfriend.
That's all.
Yeah, everybody's
Teenagers.
taken, JJ.
That's all teenagers.
Right now, pretty much almost all the ladies in this village are taken. There's one that I don't want to recommend you to. If you come here, you can meet her. She comes up sometimes, and she's around the village. But yeah, there's
Yes.
the best thing we'll do is just go to the next village. The next village or the next village. Kuma, thank you so much. If I never get married, all I build will go to Michael and Charm's kids, and I'm very good with that. Well, thank you, David. Thank you. We hope you are going to get married and have a wonderful wife. Stony says, I was in Tampa and Clearwater. I think, I'm not sure of the name. You know, I see, it's funny that you mentioned Clearwater because Clearwater has a company there in Clearwater, and I am their wholesaler here in Asia. That is my company. I am a wholesaler for Clearwater pool products,
You tried this
water
first.
products.
That's water.
Their company is clearwaterenviro.com. And if you look up clearwaterenviro.com, you'll see a multitude of products, and those are the exact products that I distribute here in the Philippines, in Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Bangladesh, and we're going to open India soon. So we are opening doors and moving product, and the manufacturer, we've been doing it for him since when did we start? My goodness. 2014, 2016.
What?
Clearwater.
2018.
No. That's the new start of this company. We were doing it before. Around 2017, 2018, I believe. We've been selling the products a long, long time. It might have been 2018 when we were just distributing. We became the wholesaler for Asia. There was a little shakeup with a gentleman over here who decided he was going to, because he was the wholesaler, he thought he could outsmart the company and have the same products manufactured in China and sell them. The only thing was that he didn't realize Clearwater tracks every single serial number of every single item that moves out of the doors of their company. Every serial number is written down and who it goes to. So if an order goes to my distributor here, to David here in the Philippines, automatically every serial number of every equipment is logged into their computer. So if there's an issue with any of the equipment malfunctions and they're under warranty, we can send them back and have them replaced or repaired. So that is why they track them all. And it's just standard procedure for their company. So yeah, that company is located in Clearwater, Florida. Now you guys know a little bit about what else Charm and I are doing. And that's what I got to work on that contract today. It's for a lot of units. It's I don't know. I think I calculated it out. It's over 26,000 US dollars. So now I got to convert everything
You try this though.
and give a 10% discount The manufacturer's got a 10% discount from now until December 31st on all of their products. So I told my distributors, time to stock up because January, they're raising the price. So I'm hoping that these guys that are distributing for me, that buy a lot of my products, will stock up this time and carry them into the new year. It'd be really, really good.
Mahulog kayo dyan. Baba, mahulog kayo.
One Star says, I understand that, David.
Ano?
No wife, no kids here. What's going on up there?
Sitting in the...
Why are you guys climbing like that on the couch? Huh? Why?
MJ said, Tito David, hi MJ. Come here.
Hello, MJ. David says hello to you. Come over here and say hi, son. Wow, you're so handsome, Pokey boy. And Budong. Yeah, Gina says hi. Dave J says, agree, build together. It's amazing. Most women these days just want to walk in with everything built already. That's where Filipinas are different. That's right. And they'll be out there helping you build. They're going to be out there helping you make hollow block, you know, helping you move stuff, keep clean things up, get things ready, and build things. They love working. There's MJ this morning. MJ's having banana Q.
Finish it. You need to finish.
Went to the oceans, hung out with my brother. He lives in Florida, and he moved there to America for a girl. Well, that's wonderful, I see. Yep, he's going to bring her back to Iceland for good soon. That's very, very good.
Jay, water
Because
off.
America's gone all to hell right now. We won't get into their politics at all. I don't recommend America to anybody. If anybody here that comes into my chat here in the Philippines says, oh, I want to go to America, I'm going to do my best to talk them out of it.
Jay, Tito Steve, say hi.
He said-
hi MJ, Tito Steve.
He
said.
thinks it was on the chat then, not one of the ladies there. JJ, we were talking to, on the chat, you were talking to Angela, who is single, used to be Doug's neighbor. Jen, who used to be Doug's ex-girlfriend. I think it was Jen you're thinking about, maybe. That was Doug's ex-girlfriend. And I introduced you, gave you her, Doug asked that if I could give you her email or Facebook page. And that's the one I gave you. That was Jen. She comes in the chat sometimes also. Okay. One Star said, I'd go to Balut City or Masbate City or Balut to chase girls. Don't want any drama back at the captain's cabin. Good idea. Good idea. There's a lot there. There's several colleges there. A lot of, even in Balut, there's a college there with many, many beautiful girls. You know, in their 20s, 22, 23, 25, you know, different ages.
Di ba wala kami call?
But I highly recommend that as well.
Sabi ko tayo.
That's cool, man. So I was near your store. Yep, you were there in Clearwater. You were near their manufacturing plant, clearwaterenviro.com. That's their website. Darren says, wow, a small world. Yes, it is. Clearwater is 25 minutes from St. Pete. Yeah, Darren's down in St. Pete. In fact, Darren's got a sailboat down there. If any of you guys are interested, he's got a beautiful sailboat.
Ano what TV? Oh,
Sure, MJ, watch TV,
I
son.
like my car.
But you know what I want? No, why don't you ride your car? I don't want TV on while I'm live. I forgot about that. I don't want no copyright.
Ano what? And I like my car.
Ride your car?
Go.
Is it low bat?
No.
Okay.
Or your, the
Butter,
battery.
no.
Okay.
Drink water.
But
Where's the
Papa,
water?
it's heavy.
What's wrong with your car? Where is it at? In the garage? Oh, we got to get his car loose. He's down in the garage. I got to get it out of the garage for him. Yep, it is a small world. But now you guys know a little bit about my business. I told you a little bit about it. That's one of 12 lines of products that we sell here in the Philippines and all over Asia. So we're getting ready to reduce products so down because we haven't been successful. And my other distributor down in Laguna, that's is a company named Tech Corporation. They are my distributor in Laguna, and they sell 8 products for us. and I'm trying to help them get better traction and move forward. They're a semiconductor company. They have an office in Malaysia and an office here in the Philippines. And they're very, very busy being a semiconductor company. They have over 3,000 employees. But Elmer, the CEO, really likes the products I sell. And so he's pushing the products down there in Laguna and in Manila area. And I'm reintroducing him to a lot of the customers that I had. I had a lot of customers, big manufacturing companies, big customers that all of you will know in the Philippines, and known worldwide. In fact, Unilever Corporation was one of my first customers. So Unilever was a big customer for a long time. I did testing of a new product down there and for 6 months and worked with the team at Unilever Corporation and General Trias. So I've done a lot, been there and done that a lot throughout the Philippines. And that's why I'm able to help you guys because I know a little bit more about the Philippines than the average guy would just coming into the country. Because when you're working and you're going everywhere and talking to everybody, I mean, I had customers all over Luzon, north of Pampanga, all the way down to Batangas in that area, and then over up all the way up Novaliches, Quezon City, everywhere, Venezuela, Bulacan. We've had so many customers, and then I used to do seminars. I used to talk at SMX MOA. You guys will learn about Mall of Asia. They have a huge area there. It's like big halls where you go to do lectures and stuff. And I had to do, it was a 1 hour on energy efficiency, is what I used to do. I still do, but that's what was my focus of my 1 hour presentation to them, to the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. And I bet I had 300 engineers in that room. And I spoke to them for an hour. Then I went to another seminar at SMX MOA with the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers, but their society is broken into 2 sections. So you have one section go in, and you have another section go in. They're under the same name, but they're broke up into 2 sections due to a little spat or something. But anyway, I also did the IIEE, which are all the electrical engineers seminar, probably about 500 electrical engineers. I've done Philippine Diliman, the UP Diliman College. I've gone there and gave seminar to the graduating class. I did a 2-hour seminar there. They were so gracious. They gave me a nice certificate, bottle of wine. The Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers gave me a jacket to make me a commemorative member of their PSME. So they gave me a jacket and certificate. And every time you do seminars and people appreciate it, they're going to give you a little something for it. And that was really, really nice. I didn't charge any money, see, for all of my knowledge that I was given to them for free. And then I did a lot of companies. You guys will hear of Gardenia Bread. They're my customer. Rabisco, Sutherland Global is a BPI. VXI, they're a BPO rather. VXI and Southern Global are BPOs, call centers, large call centers. Convergence, the guys who do the Wi-Fi, the fiber Wi-Fi, they're my customer. So as you see, I moved around a lot. I've got a lot of customers all over the Philippines here. So when it comes to knowing people and talking to people, and if you guys will look me up on LinkedIn, you'll find me there too. I have over 12,500 followers on LinkedIn, business followers primarily. Brian says, we met here in Australia 22 years ago and just a family visit to Boracay. I'd moved there, but Em is firmly entrenched in Australia. Is she working, Brian? If she's firmly entrenched, is she working there? But some people don't want to come back here. No matter the money, they don't want to come back to the Philippines because things they don't like about it. So you can't blame her, even though this is her home country. She's there in Australia for a reason because she doesn't want to be back in her home country. And it's like me. I don't want to go back to the USA. Charm doesn't want to go to the USA. She's no way. She doesn't want to go. David says, hello, MJ. Icy Stoner says, I don't think I'll ever leave Iceland again, though. Well, to vacation, to go and to visit other countries is really, really awesome. And if you haven't been to the Philippines, it's well worth the visit. You come here, the weather's always warm. It never snows here, period, ever, ever. Uh, so you're looking at a 75 to 100-degree temperature year round. That's our pretty much our temperature range.
Oh,
If you look at it in Fahrenheit, if you look at it in Celsius, you're looking about 27, 26 at the lowest, I think I've ever seen, 26, and goes up to about, well, if you're in Baguio, it gets much colder. It'll get down to 23, 22 in Baguio, up in the mountains there. But if you're looking at where we live, where I live right now, it's probably 31. It'll be 31 or 32 degrees today. So, icy drama and Filipinas are a package deal. Yes, they are, I'll tell you. You come here and get you a beautiful Filipina, icy. But you can't do any of that wacky tobacco here. It is against the law still. But you can trip to Thailand. If you like doing that, you can buy it on the streets in Thailand. There's many, many shops there. You just walk in the shop, look at their supply and say, I want one of that, two of that, three of that. You walk out, you go home and just enjoy it, you know? So Thailand's a whole different game from the Philippines. And that's why Thailand's popularity is really, really high. Because even guys here that come to the Philippines, they know they can't do it here. So they trip over to Thailand. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump. You know, 3-hour flight, and you're there in Thailand. And you can smoke all you want. They don't care over there. You know, you can go buy it in the store there, go back to your hotel room and smoke it. I don't know if you can smoke it on the streets. I walked through Thailand. Charm and I went for 12 days with the kids this year, earlier this year, 2025. We were there, I think, April or May. I don't remember now exactly. But when we were there in Thailand, we got to see everything that you guys would see. We walked down Walking Street in Pattaya, and we went to a lot of places. We went to amusement parks and water parks and went to the old city capitol ruins and Atenida. We rode the elephants. We went on the longboats that they have there through the wet market. So we did all the touristy things. But 12 days was a very long time. I would have rather scheduled for 7 and done everything in 7 and come home. Very tiring. I saw a doco on some remote island somewhere near Iceland, and the guys there are going for Filipinas. I bet they would, because it's so nice here. The women are beautiful. Icy Stoner said, I thought it was more like China than a land of free, like strict. I wasn't a fan of Florida. Here, there's a lot of freedom here. The United States of America actually has cops on the streets, okay, targeting you for income. Here in the Philippines, they don't target you for income. There's cops on the streets watching what's going on, keeping the peace, but they're not out there trying to bust you because you're walking down the street drunk. They don't do that, because all of them drink too, you know? So when you look at the freedom you have in the Philippines, they don't, you know, they have checkpoints to check people, make sure you have a proper driver's license. And you'll see there'll be 100 cars lined up. Well, not cars, motorcycles mainly. There'll be 100 motorcycles lined up on the side of the road. When you see that, you see a bunch of people just hanging on the side of the road for half a kilometer, there's a checkpoint ahead. Be prepared, you're going to hit the checkpoint. So if you don't have a proper license, don't go through the checkpoint. Just stop like they are. Wait 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and when they start moving, you go too. The checkpoint is closed, and the cops will still be there, stand on the side of the road. Are they going to flag you down? No. The checkpoint is closed. Are they going to walk down the road and bust you for no license? No. That's not their job. Their standing orders say, conduct a checkpoint, check the licenses and registration of vehicles coming through the checkpoint. That's all they do. They don't target you. They don't go hunt you down. The guy say, well, why don't you go walk down the street? They don't do it. So the freedom here you enjoy, freedom from cops, is probably the biggest relief off your shoulders. You can drive, kind of be yourself, and you don't have to worry. Although there was a lady, There's a lady here who's a vlogger on YouTube and on Facebook. And the cutesy little girl, so cute, got 1,000,000,000 followers, whatever. Her name's Cherry. She had her leg up on the dash. Okay, wearing shorts, had her one left leg up on the dash, and her right leg, no, maybe it was her right leg on the dash. She looked backwards because of the camera view, I think. So maybe her right leg was up on the dash, and she's driving along, because we only have left-hand drive vehicles here. Right-hand drive vehicles are illegal. So, and we drive like they do in America, okay? We drive on that side of the road, like in America. So she's driving along, doing her thing, doing her vlog, got it going on. Somebody reported her to the LTO for unsafe driving. And the Land Transportation Office summoned her to go to the office and suspended her license for a year. So don't do foolish stuff. If you're doing something wrong or you're not doing something proper, don't record it and put it on YouTube. You're likely to go to jail. Vitoli. Does that ring a bell? You guys know Vitoli? Vitoli still in jail? That Vitoli from America, Russia? Yep, he ain't getting out for a long time. He's an idiot. He's a complete fool. So, and I'd venture to say he's probably not making any content right now. So without content and can't be a smart ass, he's got to deal with everybody around him that's in prison with him. So he's not going to be a smart ass to them and steal their hat and go running around in circles and let them chase him. You know, I think he's going to come out a changed man once he comes out of a Filipino jail. I hope he does anyway. If he ever comes out, he'll probably come out with gray hair. If you can't find women, and do a good chance she's actually a cousin. If you can't find women, there's a good chance that she's actually a cousin. So you need to come to the Philippines and actually find you a beautiful Filipino lady that won't be a cousin to you. 25 to 35 age range, good age range. I'd say more like 27, 28, but even at 25 to 35, a lot of the ladies, Preston, are going to be asking, you have to ask their parents to marry them still. So be very respectful of the Filipino culture. Don't expect her to marry you without asking her parents and getting their blessing. So the first person you want to talk to when you decide to get married would be the father, and then the mother, in that order. So always follow the little protocol they have here. Fontaine Paho, Maldives, 32, cruising catamaran, Panglao, Bohol, Philippines, 135,000, sleep 6. I would consider that. John Drake talking about his sailboat, guys. His cat. He's got a 32-foot catamaran out in Panglao, which is already here in the Philippines. He wants 135,000 US dollars, and it will sleep 6. So there you go, guys. If you're looking for a place to stay, you're looking for a boat, although I think it's a little dangerous when typhoons come, right? Right, John? You got to get it to a secure mooring somewhere if a typhoon's coming. 1 star, good age group. Yeah, 25 to 35. That's pretty perfect for a guy who's in his 50s and 60s here. That's a pretty perfect age group. It's getting more and more difficult to find that age group without children, but it's doable because I met Charm, 29 years old, right in that age group, no kids, hardworking woman. So it can be done. 390,000 people here, less than Clearwater in my entire nation. Wow, that's awesome. Less people is good. It's better, in my opinion. And where I live over here, less people, good. We have like 200 people in our village. I think David's going to make 201. We bring Ray and Lynn, we'll have 203. No, there's a little more than that, I think. There's babies running around. There's not as many babies as there used to be, though. So I'm wondering if this thing that happened a few years back actually caused them to not be able to have children. Jay says 1 star, you can even go a bit older. Charm said, yeah, that's right. 25 to 35 is good age. You heard it straight from Charm, guys. That's a good age. Don't don't do somebody under 25, guys. You know, they'll date you, but they're not good because they don't know nothing yet. They're not experienced in life. What have they done? They swept their mom's house. They probably didn't even make chicken adobo because their mother's still making it. You know, they probably don't know how to cook good, and all they knew how to do is pick up a broom and sweep. Is that the kind of woman you really want? Or do you want somebody with a little bit of knowledge about something? A girl in the province doesn't know a whole lot of anything. But to get one that's in the age of 25 to 35, now they're a little more experienced. They know how to cook. They know how to clean. They know how to do laundry. You know, they know all the things, all the basics that are needed. They don't have to have book smart, you know? Just got to have practical common sense, you know, and be able to handle life. You take somebody that, and they also should learn your language. You should try to learn some of theirs, but because your language is like a primary language all over the world, it's good that they learn more English. Tagalog is not a primary language all around the world. One star. Preston says, thanks, Mom Charm. I'm 49, so 40 would work too. 28. Good for you. Keep in mind, the older you get, the more kids, and the older the kids will be. And kids who are a little bit older, who know their father and their mother, even though they're not together, remember, never were married. My opinion, not good. I did it 3 times, guys, and I had 3 divorces. Now I met Charm. Now it's for life. I got 3 kids with Charm. That's the way you want to do it if you can, or find someone with a young child that can adapt to you, and you can be the father figure to her. If you get them too old, you might never be a father figure to them. They're always going to know their father. So weigh the odds. Think about it strongly. And if you're that deeply in love, then age doesn't matter, and neither does children. JJ, but feels 16, right? Yeah. JJ says, 1 star, you're 4 years older than me. And JJ says, laugh out loud, but feels 16, right? The big 50 is right around the corner, damn it. Yeah, you're going to feel younger at 50. You know why? Because you're going to be here. That's why. The Philippines does something to you guys when you come here. I mean, you look at me, I'm 65 years old, okay? The Philippines keeps you younger. What, son?
And I go with you later to Balud.
We're going to Balud?
Yeah, you.
I am? Who said that?
In the...
I'm going to Balud? Oh, okay. If I go to Ballard, I'll be riding the quad because you can't get across the river with my motorcycle. Well, my truck's on the other side of the river. I could go over and take the truck, and maybe I should. Maybe I should pick up about 10 cases of mule while I'm over there. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Maybe Ballard's a good idea today. Maybe Charm and I take MJ and we go. Maybe Inday needs to go too. No need? You have snacks? You have everything you need? Brian, the product I sell is made by Clearwater. I have 2 long lists of products, but it's for water purification, ionization, ozonation, for swimming pools, as well as another unit that can reduce your need for muriatic acid by balancing the pH in your pool for you automatically using CO2. And then we have products for scale removal in the pipes, your faucets, your fixtures, your toilet, the scale that's forming. We have a product you can put on the inlet water to your home, and it will prevent Once the water passes through it, it prevents the water from forming scale. Okay, so your faucets and fixtures the scale will be cleaned off of them and no more scale will form on them. That's the type of products that I'm selling now the most. That's my strongest product that I sell here. The other product my distributor in Laguna that we have the most traction on is Cold Plus AC treatment. And we've made a lot of money on Cold Plus AC treatment. That's where all the customers came in. That's what I was really focusing on, pushing hard in the Philippines when I first started working here with my business. That was my first go get 'em product, and it was a great, great product. It still is. I got it here. I've got 7 bottles of it here. They come in 50-ounce bottles from the U.S., made in the USA, made in Florida. Okay, guys? Cold Plus AC treatment, made in Florida. So I have good products here. Any product that's manufactured in the United States of America, and they've been in business for 20 years, is a good product. Trust me, I sell the best products and great pricing, great return on investment for anyone who invests in these products. So it works out. Cold Plus AC treatment was the one, and Clearwater Pool Products is the other one. R40, OZ50, RC50, PH1, many, many, many. I could name them all, but there's many, many, many. Yep, scary how time flies. Yeah, it does fly. I mean, I came here when I was 51. And look at me now, 65 years old already, 14 years in the Philippines. It just, the time went nowhere. It's gone. It's like, wow. John Vasquez, good morning. From Charm, good morning, guys. Silver Collectors here. It was snowing a little here today in Memphis. Very nice. Get a little touch of snow. Chill things down a little bit. Cause car accidents. Oh, I've been to Memphis a few times. My second wife used to live in Rogersville, Tennessee. And I'm from Mississippi, from Jackson, Mississippi. And we're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from you down Highway 55. So I know all about Memphis too. Been there, done that one. Brian says, you're a youngster, 1 star. Brian says she is working. Yeah, so that answers my question about why she wants to stay in Australia. Because you can't make the kind of money she has and is making in the Philippines, period. So, Brian, just keep her working as long as she's happy. And then there's going to come a point in time when she's going to say, you know what? We have enough. Now we can move to the Philippines. And she'll move with you. She'll be of an age where she's want to do her retirement, finish her retirement, living in the Philippines, I think. I think that's what you're going to find. But humid in Habagat. Yes, very humid. John Vasquez says, hi, Charm. I found the average Filipino has a very relaxed lifestyle. We do. Everyone over here has a relaxed lifestyle. They do. They sit around. They have time for gambling. And, for example, a fisherman in my village, guys. He'll get up at 3 a.m. He'll go out to the fishing grounds. He'll drop his nets. He'll pull them back in. He'll be home by 9:30. Okay? Most average fishermen will begin sewing their nets up, the damaged nets, because it's an everyday thing. So maybe they're going to put a tarpaulin over their boat, and they're going to sew nets, depending on how severe their nets are torn. They'll sew them to, say, noon. Then they'll have their lunch, have a little siesta, relax, In the evening, or maybe in the afternoon, they're doing a little gambling, and they start a little drinking, like maybe 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock, a little drinking, go watch a basketball game, because basketball's big in every village. So we have basketball almost every day. Basketball players playing basketball. You can go enjoy a game, Just the local guys here. A lot of fun. I may do that. I may record the basketball game here, just to show you guys what fun we have here. That's another aspect of living in this village. So yeah, they have a relaxing lifestyle. That ride with the kids video on the 4-wheeler was a great look at the area, Mike. Like the sunset views. It was beautiful. I have another one. And this one, I went the other direction to record the new bridge they're building. The cable bridge is going up. So I went to build, all you can see is a cement post They're finishing the forms on that, letting that cure. And then once they remove the forms, they're going to be putting the cable up and stretching it with tractors and getting the cable tight how they want it. And they'll start making the bridge. It's going to be angle bar bridge, is what I understand. And that it's going to be the thick. I don't know if they're going with half-inch thick angle bar. I think they are. They're going to go with either quarter or half-inch thick angle bar. And that was an issue, getting the angle bar here to Masbate. To get the angle bar to this island, you got to truck all that steel. That's heavy, heavy. They're trucking it in from Cebu and from Manila. So that's the only holdup. David says, hello, Scott, and 1 star. Michael and Charm. Hi, Scott. Charm says hi. She's in the chat right now. She'll say hi to you. Brian says, Johnny Somali as well. Yeah. Scott says, hi, David. Insert Brian. He is in a Korean jail. Yeah. There's who is that other guy that's here? There's a guy here in the Philippines too that's in jail that people have been plugging for to try to get funds to get him released. He's not getting released. He's like Vitoli, you know. If you really screw up, you're not going to get released. So, yeah, Korea, any of the Asian countries, because of their strictness in laws, when you break those laws, they enforce it severely. They have severe enforcement. You know, smoking weed here in the Philippines can get you a life sentence. Yep, sure can. Hello, 1 star. Yeah, he's in jail. I want to court a Filipino like the old days. I'm in no hurry. He's 49, not married, so my track record speaks for itself. Very good. Before you get married, you're going to need to get a permission to marry, you might say, from the U.S. Embassy. You're going to need to go there, make an appointment, go there, and get a document from them saying that you're single. That's part of the thing.
Like when they were going to Iloilo.
Yes, we're going to go Iloilo. So my lower age limit was 35. Well, there you go. Because that's a perfect, you know, that's a good age, you know. You're right in that zone. When you find a lady right in that zone, it's a beautiful relationship, you know. I had to ask us permission first to date my Filipina. We were talking for at least 3 weeks every day. Then she asked if I wanted to date her. I had to talk to her papa. That's the way it is. Are you still dating her, Silver? Yeah, just keep your eye out for your red flags, and it's obvious. Everybody knows that. Hello, George. How are you? George, I'm going to make you a moderator right now, just like I had you before. Please, George, chat in there, and everybody, please go over to George Holtham. Please visit George Holtham's chat and subscribe to his channel, guys, please. He's at 37. He's working on his channel.
Papa,
Get some videos up, get some content up, some shorts and videos that we can watch and enjoy, George. And
Papa.
we'll come in and we'll see your channel. We'll enjoy your videos, like and subscribe to you.
Ilo, habit, no.
No. No, son.
Why?
Because it's hot, son. It's just the same as here. It's only over there, the next island. It's over there. You've been there before.
No.
Yes, you have. We stayed in a hotel there. We went to the immigration office over there. You got your passport over there. You've been to Iloilo, son, many times. You've been to Carlos, too.
I want to go there again.
You remember all the turkeys in Carlos?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You've been there, duh.
I want to go there again.
Says,
Papa, I want to go there again.
yeah, we'll go again. Preston says, congratulations on the 3 divorces. Yeah. When it doesn't work out, walk. Don't fight. Walk. That's my advice. Even here. If it doesn't work out, walk. Even if you're married, walk. You can always get an annulment. You can go to American territory, go to Guam and file for divorce. You know, you can get divorced. You don't have to stay married. The Filipinas seem to think It's been ingrained in their blood that if they get married, they can never get divorced. That's because they don't have the money for it. Of course. There's no divorce in the Philippines, right? But there's annulment. And you're a foreigner. You can go to your country and get a divorce. You can say, look, my wife ran off. I want a divorce. I don't know where she is. Boom, divorce granted. You're a citizen of that country. Divorce will be granted. You come back with divorce papers, you serve her divorce papers. You're divorced. Goodbye. You're done. And it's on her to go take care of the paperwork because you're divorced. You can do whatever you want because you can go get another right to marry from the embassy. You know, you were married once before. You're divorced. You can go get the right to marry again. So don't be thinking you're stuck, guys. You're not stuck in a relationship just because you marry a Filipina. Don't let them pull your strings like that because it's not true. It's a complete falsehood. Okay? You don't have to stay with somebody that you don't like, that you don't get along with, that's ripping you off, scamming your money. Why would you stay with somebody? I met an old Romanian guy here a few years ago. He was going to Manila to meet a 25-year-old. I tried to talk some sense into him as he was 67 and suggest he try a more age appropriate. Did it work out, Brian? I know the answer to that already. David says you need coffee. Yeah, thank you, David. I do.
Papa,
My voice is cracking.
number 3.
American. That's American team. Golden State Warriors from California, number 30. Yeah. Let me tell you guys what happened. My dad was 76 years old. He came to the Philippines. He wanted to meet somebody. I put him on a dating site.
Papa,
He had lots of girls responding to him.
Papa,
The one he liked, took a liking to, was a girl wearing a yellow outfit. Cute little girl, very dark skin. Very dark skin. And he took a liking to her.
Papa,
And I told him, I said, Dad, she's 18 years old.
Papa,
I don't care about age. That's okay with me. I said, no, Dad, it's not okay. The girl's not a good person. She doesn't know anything.
Papa.
What, son? What, son? What, son? What,
When
son?
we go to Balud, want you buy me a new ball?
A new ball? Why?
Because my small ball it can.
No, it's not. I found it. You found your volleyball. I brought it here. It's here. Ask Indai, where's your volleyball? It's red color.
I cannot.
Anyway, so he met the 18-year-old. Didn't want to meet anyone else. Had to be that girl. So the girl came over to visit him. Stayed the first night with him here in our house in Las Piñas. Not here. Over there. Just in Las Piñas. I know. I need to put a little air in it. Somebody let a little air out. It's easy. It's not got a hole. It's fine.
Papa, put
I'll air it. I'm in live feed right now, son. Please respect that. Okay? You go get the air pump. Go get the air pump out of the shed. Open the door, turn to your left. It's right there, the silver one. So he married her. Okay? I didn't go to the wedding because I didn't agree with the marriage, and I told him, you know, don't marry her. She was sitting there, her phone was there, and Charm's brother, John, was sitting on the couch, and she was in the room with my dad. She had left her phone in the living room, right? And her phone started bing, 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 message coming, message coming, message coming. And John picked the phone up, and there's the messages. And he's reading them. And it's a guy messaging her about their date on Friday.
Papa, we can't see. It's too dark.
Turn the light on, son.
We can't.
Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. Ah. Yes, you can reach the light switch, okay? I put it low enough for you to reach. You're being lazy. You can't reach that light switch?
Yeah.
Me. Sorry, guys. My life stopped for a minute every time I go on the back porch. If it dropped completely, guys, somebody message me and tell me, and I'll get back on the feed. I'll restart my phone. Sometimes that happens. So anyway, he marries this 18-year-old. He is set in his ways. He's going to do whatever he wants. He's not going to listen to his son because his son, although I'd been there and for many years already, and although I'd already married a Filipina, and I kind of knew people there pretty good, I had a good idea who was scamming, who wasn't. He wouldn't listen to me one bit. So he marries a girl. He takes him a year and a half, sending her money every month, maintaining an apartment for her and her family.
And you know how you know this wasn't a good girl? This girl was living next to the railroad tracks off Sucot Road in Paranaque, next to a tree under sheets of plywood. Oh no, there's no hole.
Oh,
There's no hole in it.
yeah.
Wow. It's right there. I can feel it. Hold on. Ah, we got it.
Papa, why you buy that?
For you. Here, pull. Straight up. Okay, we got it. When you look at his ball, let me see your ball, son. Let me see your ball.
Wait.
When you look in the hole where you inflate, you're supposed to inflate it. The inflator is way over here. So I couldn't find it. I had to reach up under the leather there and push it into the hole to inflate it. Good. Good job. Now you go play your ball. Anyway, so he marries a girl. He moves to Oregon, right? She moves to Coos Bay, Oregon. And then she meets my dad's friend. His good friend was always coming over. And he was looking for a Filipino girl. So she introduced her 18-year-old friend, or 19, whatever, to him. So he married her. Both girls come to the United States of America. They get their green card. They get work. They get employed. And then the girl that my dad was with told him, I didn't come here to be with you. I thought you're just bringing me to the USA so that I can work and provide for my family. Off she went with her girlfriend, got their own apartment, got their own place to live, and the guys who supported them and did everything for them, now there's 2 more Filipinas in the USA with green cards. They're going to eventually get caught because now they're really cracking down. So they'll eventually get caught. I hope they do. Hope they get busted, thrown in jail, and deported back to the Philippines. I hope they make an example out of them. I really do. Because those are the kind of girls you don't want. Scammers. Scammers from hell. A lot of them here, especially in the young age group. They learn when a girl is contacting you guys and she's on Facebook, check her name forwards and backwards. There's a good possibility she's got 2 or 3 Facebook accounts. They like to reverse their name backwards and open a new account. So you don't know that that's them. You're never going to see it. You're never going to find it unless you get a hold of their Facebook and it says, and it starts suggesting people. And you see the name and you read it and you realize, oh, that's my girlfriend. Her name's spelled backwards, you know? Otherwise, you may never know that that's your girlfriend's second account. And just check it out. Go to their account, you know? I did one time, I put a fake Facebook account and then put up to see what was going on. Act like I was a stranger, you know? And solicit them and, you know, try to act like that. And nah, you just got to check them out good, guys. And I've even checked out ladies for other guys. They were dating other guys. They asked me, hey, go over here and check this girl for me. You know, just go in there and say hi and see if she tries to hit on you and what's going on. So that's always doable also, guys, is to check for all the red flags in any way you can. Let's continue on. I'm way behind. MJ's arranging the day. Yeah, you need coffee, Michael. Yeah, saw him a month or so later. And it was as expected. As soon as he landed, the mother faked a heart attack and he had the whole family trying to rip him off. Ain't that the truth, huh? Usually it happens before you even land, you know? He moved away from them after a few days and came home. Good. JJ says, I'm going to make coffee, David. It's 2 a.m. here. Good idea you gave Michael. Thank you. Oh, that's right. We have a hardware supplies coming today, and we don't have a driver for the chariot. Going to be me today. Damn. I don't like lifting cement. How many bags of concrete did you order, Charm? 50? Wow. Icy Stoner says, I'm 19. Oh, well, you're good to go then, man. You've got a long life ahead of you before you even need to worry about dating a Filipina. Nikki says, it's cold, cold here in Chattanooga. I'll bet it is. That's just what Silver was saying. It's cold in Memphis with snowing there. Michael's out of coffee. He needs to go to town to get some. Yep, absolutely. I'm getting low. I got a lot of the sticks, coffee sticks. I got 100 coffee sticks, all just the black coffee sticks. But my great taste, I'm running low on. Got to go get some of that, you know. David says, I have 5 cups of coffee a day. Okay, well, I'll pick up plenty of coffee for you. If you like great taste, or how do you drink your coffee, David? And I'll get what you like here. Yes, it was, Mike. I seen it too. A beautiful sunset. Thank you. Yeah, the quad ride was quite fun. I had Micah with me, and she's good at recording, good at taking pictures. I probably got 50 sunset pictures on my phone right now that she took that day. While she was doing video, she was also snapping stills so we could come up with a good thumbnail for it. And Micah's awesome. 12 years old and knows this technology so good. So I'm really happy she's helping me to work on my site. I got to help her with her homework, of course. It's a win-win situation where I help her with her homework. She helps with my channel. I have a friend on Billaround that built a sports court for the community. It's a regular hangout every evening now. They love it. That's very nice. Very nice. And we have one area for basketball here, but what I thought would be really nice if they could, if we buy net and put up like a tennis court on the basketball, we'd have to draw the lines and stuff so people could see that. And then I'm thinking about doing a volleyball net on the beach, because when I had one before, everybody loved it. Everybody was enjoying playing volleyball. The other village had volleyball for a long time. They're doing volleyball tournaments. There's some really good players with volleyball here. Horseshoes, that David's bringing horseshoes, I believe, if he was able to get them. There's a few sports and things I want to do here for the children to teach them new stuff. I even got MJ baseball and bats, so he can start learning a little bit about baseball. We got a few gloves. He's just a little young yet. 4 years old. I can start teaching him to hit the ball type thing, like Pee-wee ball in the U.S. But I was just going to wait. He's got the stuff. I was going to wait till a little older. And Ella really likes it too. So Ella's going to be into that as well. And maybe at some point they'll get into a college in Manila. And that's pretty much the purpose of the house we bought in Manila, is to provide them a place to stay when they're older and get ready for college. So that's why we wanted to buy that house there. And that house is for the kids anyway. That's their income. So it'll give them, it's a 3-bedroom house. So that'll give all 3 of the kids a room to stay in if they're old enough to all go to college there, or they want to stay there. Right now I have a renter in there. It's a relative. It's the uncle of Charm and his girlfriend and her kids. They're staying there right now. He's at OFW, or he's on a ship, so he's not there most of the time. But his girlfriend's living there. Wow, I didn't know I had to prove it, Mike. Kind of like Cinemar, yeah, in the Philippines. But for a man, that's exactly what it is. It's you need to go to the embassy, and damn, it's the name's skipping my mind. What they call it? I forget what they call it. But you have to go to the embassy and get it. It's just a certificate. They run your name. They don't find any record of marriage. Then they stamp it and put the date on it, sign it, stamp it, boom, give it to you. Out the door you go. You pay them a little fee, and out the door you go. God. It's not permission to marry. It's something else. I just can't remember the name. One of you guys will know it. I'll catch up with the chat, and you guys probably already mentioned it. Blessed morning. Hello, Miss Dimple Lim. Thank you for coming in. You guys who don't know Miss Dimple is single, JJ. She might have been the one I mentioned in the chat. Beautiful lady. And if you guys haven't subscribed to her yet, please do. Check her channel out. Check her out if you want. Touch base with her. Who knows what will happen. This isn't a matchmaking site, but sometimes it feels like it. A lot of ladies come in here that are single That gives you foreigners the opportunity to meet with them. MJ's trying to work Mike for a new volleyball. Yeah, he's trying, but the problem is that the ball he has is brand new. Huh? Cinemar. It's a Cinemar, but what did it call? Capacity to marry, right? It was called Capacity to Marry, I believe. It's a Cinemar. It's the same thing. It's a Cinemar. But you got to get it from the U.S. Embassy, okay? You can't just, well, or maybe you can get it one and bring a copy with you when you leave the U.S. Maybe you can bring a copy with you. That'd be good if you could get that and bring it with you. Then you already have your capacity to marry. Then once you meet a girl, guys, you date a girl or whatever. If you get to the point where you decide to get married, then you fill out the application, marriage certificate application. You fill that out. And in order to get it approved for marriage, whether it be civilly or through the church, you have to have that application filled out and signed. And then once you're done with that, you must attend a 10-day seminar where you and her are together in a group with other people who want to get married. And you do 10 days of lectures, so to speak, about marriage. Basically like a counseling on marriage, to kind of make you really understand what's going on and if you really are in love with each other or just infatuated, or it's a thing that the Philippines started doing. So you must do 10 days of that, okay? And they hold you to it now. You got to do the 10 days. You're supposed to anyway. Some people may get around it somehow, but if you're gonna get married, you got to do it. 10-day seminar. Then once that's completed, that's signed off, then you can schedule with the mayor to marry you. All right. The mayor conducts the marriages all over the Philippines. The mayor is the one who will be the one to conduct your civil wedding at the city hall. And if you do it in the church, it'll be the priest, the local priest there. Yeah, mark off your list the railroad track girl, guys, under the plywood. Not a good person, all right? And it's not her fault. She was living underneath the piece of plywood at 18 years of age. She's with her family. Her mother and father lived that way. But that's definitely not the family you want to marry into, okay? Because you're never going to get out from the burden of that family. If you marry that girl, you're stuck giving. Because we're giving people. We're loving people. We're giving people. Okay? We want to help others. At some point, there's a point you got to learn to cut it off, okay? Because if you don't, you just give till you're giving out. You have nothing left. And they'll do that. They'll take and take. And every excuse in the book, the lies will just compound just to suck your money out of you. So be careful with that. I know an older Filipino that tells the young ones, always divorce your first husband to level up. Smart, huh? What they do, they leave the first one. They get the second one to pay for their annulment. A foreigner generally pay for the annulment. They're going to know, then they get married to the second guy. That's how they level up. Yep. I met a guy in Boracay, explained the matriarchy problem to me. A Filipino will meet a guy and the female relatives will involve themselves in advising on how to manage the foreigner. My tape measure?
Measurement.
Wait a minute. Guys, I gotta run get a tape measure. Trying to handle this for my life, please.
I can find that. Hindi ko nga alam dito kung saan na siya eh. Dami na eh, oh.
Yung pagkadugan nga explain niya.
Kung alam mo saan siya dyan.
Bay, manong vlogger. Ayawan ka pag-utin mo laway. Ano nga ako kita, mag-irang duwe-duwe kung maubos. Sinamo kong time nagpinako nga ng Japan, bato kayo
Try
ng
to
Japan.
find the tape measure.
Ano?
Yung nakita ko na measurement eh.
Ito kayo yung nabi ko
Yung sa basurahan. Ang ginulan ang panukat sa duta.
Hindi yan, kwan niya. Sa pamanday ba na?
Kwan? Ang pagdada, ka?
Pagdadira?
Oo, pagdadira.
Noon?
Sabi ka sa iba eh.
The other one.
I don't have another one. They took it.
The still.
Bim or Ton kept it. I didn't give it back. They were using it for building and they didn't give it back. Or maybe her dad borrowed it.
No, Tonton.
Working down here?
The all stuff he
I
got.
own 3. They're all
May
missing.
gamit.
Okay, this starts at
Pag nag-brush
12.
ka, pagadala na yung gamit. Walang panday na yan.
Hold on a second. Okay.
Sukatan nung likod
Ayan.
Mamantay pa
Okay.
sa'yo sa akong birtahan niya.
What, this starts at 11 meters. This is 11 meter. 11, 12. See?
Ano nga, bertahan pa?
Nasa tiri.
Ay, paliwat mo?
Dugay na ano niya.
How long are you measuring? That far?
May door.
The door
The
only?
tiri.
Okay, yeah, you can just take this and just pull it out like that, measure like that. Remember, it starts at 11, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Just,
Magkano yung gabi daw?
Okay.
Bayaran ni Mamang?
Bayaran mo na niya itong pila to.
Grabe mo. Ang hungkol na
Okay, guys, I'm back. We're having a good live this morning. We're enjoying ourselves, huh? So, anyways, simple. Michael, how are you? Good morning. David says, most of the time just black coffee, but I'm not that picky as long as it's coffee. And yes, I got horseshoes. Awesome. Because I want to definitely, we're going to put a horseshoe pit up. I want to do a ring toss type thing. Some games. I want the kids to get more involved in doing things other than just, you know, wasting gas on motorcycles and stuff like that they do. And I want my kids to learn more things. And I know you're going to teach them Muay Thai or Taekwondo, and they're looking forward to it. They really are. And I told them it's discipline. It's not to go out and beat up your cousins. So it's something we need to impart in them, the proper way of use of technical fighting skills. Ano? Ako said, bakit? Anyway. Good morning, Michael. That's wild, Brian. Hence the 2-island rule. Keep the family at a distance. I don't recommend that, Preston. I really don't. Filipinos are very close to family. Find the right Filipina. That's the best thing to do. Find the right one. She'll be the right one. She'll go with you. You know, she'll go with you wherever you want to go. Charm lived with me in Rojas. We lived in Naga City. We lived in Calamba. We lived in Las Piñas, 2 places. We lived in Bacoor City. And none of them had her immediate family there. Although we did have immediate family living with us at times in most every place we went, because they were either going to college somewhere, you know, they were doing a college stint or working. So they live with us, give them a free place to stay while they're working and while they're going to college, things like that. So that's the family that will follow along with Charm. Now, when you meet a lady, you're probably going to meet her and 2 or 3 others at the same time. And one thing I want to discourage you guys from doing, don't meet your lady at the airport when you fly in. Refrain from that. Come here, get yourself a room. That room's in your name. Meet her, and then spend a couple days there with her. Enjoy yourself. Make sure it's the right person before you go anywhere near the family. Okay? So I discourage you at any cost, don't meet them at the airport, because that's when they sink their claws into you. And you ain't going nowhere without them or with a family member. There will be always somebody with you. And you have, even if it's the wrong one, you get this guilty feeling like, you know, I don't really like her. You know, I don't like what's going on. Yet here I am, I'm stuck. I got this guy always following me around. It's her brother. Her dad's always with us. Her mom or her sisters. They do it on purpose because they don't want to lose hold of that money. You're the money wallet, you're the tree of money, and they don't want to lose that. So they'll stick their claws in you from the minute they meet you at the airport, and you're kind of stuck. But if you're in a hotel room, you just say, I'm really, you know, it's okay, but I'm really not interested. Goodbye. What's she going to do? She's with you there. She chose to come there with you. You know then, right then, if she jumps in bed the first night with you, maybe she's not a good girl. Just after your money. Anyway, guys, just a couple hints, something that might save you a little heartache later, depending on the Filipina. I never had to deal with it, but I have seen it in action. Good morning, Brian and Michael. The biggest mistake I have seen is to view women as ethnicity. I explain it as I didn't meet and marry a Filipina. I met, fall in love with, and married a woman named Everly, who happens to be Filipino. That's right. Don't look at it from an ethnic standpoint. You don't need to. Hello, Claude. Claude Rosemond. Where are you from, Claude? Welcome to our chat. Thank you so much for coming in, sir. Are you in the Philippines currently? Are you planning to be in the Philippines? Good morning, one. Guy says, Yawaka in the background. We know some Visayan. Gago, nah. That's my father-in-law. Real cool guy. Real nice guy. You guys have met him on the fishing trips before. Yes, David, it's the Charm Show. That shows me how far I'm behind on the chat. I got a book now. Laugh out loud. Hey, David. David J. Michael S. Hello. Miss Dimple says, we have a restaurant here in Palawan. Almost foreigners, our customers. They're absolutely awesome and friendly. I love them. Well, Miss Dimple, we have a few here, and we have a few that, go to, I call it Palawan, but some people say Palawan. I don't know. I call it Palawan. But yeah, a lot of foreigners go there. It's an awesome place where you live. You should be able to find yourself a foreigner if you really are looking for a man. Just keep it clean and present yourself. You're a beautiful lady. Just present yourself as a good person, and you'll do really well when you find someone. You're hearing all the stuff we're talking about, and I'm sure English is fairly good. So pay attention to what we're talking about. You see our aspect of it and where we're coming from. You'll see what we're looking for, why we look, how we look. You're getting it from a man's perspective. So you're right in here in the chat with us. You know the do's and don'ts already. So this will help you tremendously in a relationship with the foreigner to be able to understand all those things that we're talking about. So this channel is very informative because of the conversations we carry on with between all of us about all different aspects of a lot of things. So it's very, very fun making this channel with you guys. You guys are the charm of my and the stars of my show here. The banana on a string is always a great laugh. Yeah, that's a fun one. Oh, I could tell a joke, but I'm so far back in the feed right now. I better get on with it. I'll tell the joke at the end if I have time, if I still remember that. Says, that's great, Mom Dimple. Hey, good morning, David. Nice to see you here this morning. Yes, he's here, still in Hong Kong, but he'll be here with us soon. He'll be right here on camera with you guys. My point is, Michael, don't build on family land. If it goes south, you're out. I'm joking about the 2-hour cliche. Yeah, it happens. It happens to people all the time. You build a house on the family land, and they're not good people. And then the girlfriend says, I want to break up. Or the wife says, I'm done with you. Get out of my life. Leave. Pack your stuff and leave. You have no choice. Now you must leave. If she tells you to leave, you must leave. Okay? Don't hesitate. Do what she said. Pack your stuff and leave. Everything you have left there will be theirs. So, and if you don't leave, you're going to jail. Okay? I guarantee you. If she's that adamant about making you leave, and a simple talking won't help, and she's adamant about you leaving, the faster you can pack your bags and leave, the better. Because maybe there's an opportunity in 4 or 5 days, a week, that you will get back together. It just depends how much of if she's really a scammer, or if she really was in love with you and maybe you screwed something up, so she's asking you to leave, and maybe after the tempo period, she'll want you back, and you get back together. But immediately, don't hesitate, don't argue, don't start a fight, don't do nothing, guys. Just pack your stuff like you're asked and leave. Go get a hotel somewhere, And if you're really fed up with her, then don't even get a hotel near her. Just leave. Just go. Get the hell out of Dodge. Go to another island. They'll never find you when they start looking for you, if they do. So even if she wants to get back with you, then you just tell her to piss up a rope. Good morning, my friend, Miss Dimple. Charm says, thank you so much, David. David gave a super chat, guys. I want to say thank you so much, David, for the $5 super chat. It's the Charm Show. It's Charm's money. I know what Charm will do with it. You know what she'll do with it. She's going to put it in her little accounting with the school and donate it for school needs. It's very good. Thank you so much. Or she'll do her hair with it, one or the other. She'll try to get her hair done for $5. Anyway, it's thank you so much, David. Much appreciated. We love you, brother. We really do. It's not about money. It's about love. Let's continue on. So some says good evening. Okay. Will says still working but listening and just checking in. Hello, friends. Hello, Will. Glad you could come in. Thank you. We really enjoy it when you're here as well. And I know you can't say much because you're working. You're still at work, but I try to do the 2 feeds so you can catch me when you're not at work. I do the 7 a.m. Philippine time, 7 p.m. Philippine time. So between the one of them, you're going to be off work. You can come in and just sit down and chat with us and enjoy us. Bring the wife. Sit down. Let's have a good time together, you know. Sam Simple says, thank you and God bless Miss Dimple. And David says, hello, Vegas. Now, I'll tell you the joke, guys. I was up in New London, Connecticut, okay? And we were going through submarine school. And we were cocky young guys, you know. We'd go out to the bars. Yeah, you could drink there. And we were going out to the bars and having a good time. And there were some little bit heavier set women, shall I say, in the bar there. And they're always in the bar, every day. So the first time we went in there, we didn't pay them no mind, you know. We just did our own thing, you know, and drinking and partying, shooting pool, having a good time. But when we got ready to go back to the bar the next time, my buddy goes, hey, let's play a joke on him. He goes, let's go to the store and grab an ear of corn. He bought some string and an ear of corn, right? Now, we're stupid young sailors, you know, we're just having a good time. So it's just like a joke to us. So he ties this ear of corn onto the string. We get in the bar. He's all hidden, right? We get in the bar, and the same 3 girls are sitting at the same table where they're always sitting, right? So he gets the string, he lays out the ear of corn, he drags it past their table real slow. And one of the girls says, what's the corn for? He said, I'm trolling for hungers. Looked like I got a bite. We were so cruel. We were so mean back then. It's true. It's a true story, guys. I'm rolling still over the, cause I'm picturing when I was there in the bar, I'm still picturing the look on the girl's face. Oh my goodness gracious. I would never do it today. I swear I'd never do something like that. But back in the day, we were clowning around and it was all good. It was fun. But I can just imagine the thought going through her mind, tears coming out of my eyes. I'm so laughing so hard. Trolling for hoggers. Looks like I got a bite. Michael, have you made tofu? Is it the same as taho? Yes, it is. Tofu is the same method of making it as taho, and they put it into a big kettle, keep it warm, and then they make up a sweet sauce to put on it. So you get a couple of scoops of tofu in your cup, and then the sweet sauce on top of it. Depending on the size cup you want, it'll be a little cup, 10 peso, 15, 20. So yeah, we used to eat it all the time. They used to come by every day. And it's good, so we eat it. It's good for you, not bad for you. It's a little sweet. That part is probably not good for you, but anyway, it's a good thing to eat. If you hear the taho coming down the road, tell your girlfriend to go get you some. You try it. It's pretty good. Pretty darn good. Charm, someone told me tofu is salty, taho is sweet. Tofu is not salty. Tofu is just bland. It's bland. It's the white. Tofu is the white block, spongy like cheese, but not cheese. It's tofu. You can look it up, but it's soft. And they take that and they scoop it and put it in a cup and then put the sweet sauce on top of it. That's why it's sweet. But the normal tofu is not salty. I've eaten it. It's not salty. I used to go, one of the bars I used to go to there, where I met when Charm and I were dating, called the Jazz and Joy. It was just right down below my spa was the Jazz and Joy club. So I go down there and have a beer too. And they would cut the tofu into little blocks, about 1-inch blocks. And then they would fry it in the frying pan. They would fry it. And then they'd serve it like that with a little sauce on the side that you could dip it in. It's good. Tofu is good. Great experience today, Mike, as always. Have a great day. Thank you. David says the best way to build a place is to find a place and get a 99-year lease in your name. Yep. Then build after you pass. It doesn't matter. You can't take it with you. Yep. Build. After you pass, you'll be dead already. Sorry, guys. How can you do that? Build a house after you get the certificate, the lease, all signed. And that's the way we're going to do this lot for David. He's going to have a long-term lease as long as we can get it, whether it's 50 or 99. I think the 99, it used to be a 99, then I think they changed it to 50, and they might have brought back the 99 again. But it doesn't matter. You're going to be long gone before 50 years. Most of us will be dead before 50 years go by, so it doesn't matter. But that's the way it's going to work. Then it's his say-so. The lot is his. If he gets married, then he can pass it on to his wife's name. Just change the documents, add his wife's name to it. It's her land. Boom-de-boom, bang-de-bang. So that's the best way to do it. Bland soy oil. That's what it is. Soy milk. It's bland. It's not salty, Kyle. It's not salty, guys. Dimples. Hi. JJ saying hi to Dimple. Get to know Dimple, JJ. She's over in Palawan. Sorry, I forgot the. Yeah, okay. I'm not building a place when I'm dead. No, Winston, you're okay. Anyway, guys, let's stop the live feed. I got a trucking company coming. I do need to go to Ballard at some point. I don't know if I'm going to make it today because this trucking is quite a big load Charm ordered. How many sacks cement?
20 only.
Oh, good. I can handle 20.
33
10 and 10.
pieces of roofing.
33 roofing? What size?
12.
12s? Okay.
That's going to
Colored or plain? Colored?
blue.
Blue? So straight, not rolled, heavy. Who's helping me?
Maybe din. Si ano? The
Nobody.
ang asawa ni ano? The boyfriend of Mariel.
The problem is, base lang siya kung nga kami na nabalin ko ba.
But he got accident 2 days ago. Motorbike.
Judith! Kung sus may
Ang bigat niyan.
simento? Hindi no, pwede naman sa mga.
Same yun.
Yero?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yero lang?
Yeah. Thank you, David.
Pwede din sa.
Thank you, guys. God bless you. We love you, everyone. Take care. We'll catch you in the next live feed, 7 p.m. tonight. And hopefully, David will be sitting in the Philippines when that happens. Let's pray to get him out of get him out of Hong Kong, guys, and get him into the Philippines. Prayers work. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy your walk, Michael. And we'll catch you guys on the next feed. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.